Hey friends, hey, come on in. Guess what? We're on vacation. Woo! Wait. So, yeah, usually the first week of June, kids are out of school in our town. So it slows up at the pizza shop for a couple weeks. Families go on vacation and there's graduation parties. So I convinced Brock into taking a vacation. Now, Sunday, Madison, that's my daughter if you're new here, came to visit. We went shopping. I took her to lunch. Yesterday, Mason worked a half a day because he has to work Saturday. So he had to go get his license renewed because he's turning 21 in a couple weeks. So I rode with him and I took him to lunch, a late lunch. So I got to hang out with both of my kids. So that was amazing. Brock took the boat and went to Lake Erie for a couple of days to go fishing with a couple of his friends. And I don't mind. I enjoy it when he leaves because I have a little bit of time, peace and quiet for myself and to do. I had some projects that I wanted to do around the house. Plus I had to meet our Coca-Cola driver at the pizza shop today because I had made an order. You have to make a week ahead, so I didn't know we were going to be off. So I had to meet him and I had to pay bills, stuff that I have to take care of. And you know me, I could be home all week and cook and just be totally happy making something new every day. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. Now, hopefully when he gets back, we are going to take the camper out and I'm taking you camping. I'm so excited to take it out for the first time. So which leads me to today. It is 86 degrees here in Southern Ohio. It's hot, y'all. So I'm cooking something that Mason and I like that Brock doesn't like since he's not here, and that's shrimp. So we're going to do a Instant Pot shrimp bowl, y'all. Wait, now stay tuned to the end of the video. A lot of you have been asking me to write down the recipe, quantities and things like that. So it's easier for me just to write it on a piece of paper. I will take a picture of the recipe or the ingredients so that you can have that, okay? All right, so let's get started. It's perfect day for this because it's so hot. One pot, don't have to heat up the house. Now, if you don't have an Instant Pot, not a big deal. You can do it stovetop. Same process. Just gonna take a little bit longer. So I've got my inside of my pot here and I've got my trivet in. And you're gonna add in 2 cups of chicken stock. Like I said, you can do the same method on your stovetop. Now you're gonna add in probably about 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. That's up to you and your taste. I'm not a big Old Bay seasoning fan. So I'm gonna do about 1.5 because I want to add some seafood seasoning. I like it better. I'm just going to shake it in. So if you enjoy Old Bay seasoning, by all means, go a little heavier on that. Okay, so we've got now our flavor into our broth. Some people use beer. I have not found a beer that I like ever in my life. I'm almost 54. I just don't like beer. So I know you're not going to taste so much cooking. You want to use beer, use beer. Not use chicken stock, but use water. Okay? So next we're going to layer in the things that take the longest. So I've got 1 pound of baby red potatoes I've washed into the pot. We've got 3 ears of corn that I've broken in half. Okay? Next comes some onions. Just about a 1/2 cup of chopped onions. As always, it's optional on the onion. Now, I was super surprised when I found this at my little grocery store today. Andouille sausage. I thought there's no way they're going to have that. I'll have to just use smoked sausage. So if you can't find andouille sausage, it's not that big of a deal. Use smoked sausage, but I found some. This is made by Johnsonville. There you go, 1 pound of that, thinly sliced. That goes next. Now I have 1 pound of shrimp, but it's in the fridge. I'll keep it in there until I need it. But let me tell you something. I gotta tell you something. I really messed up. I was like in auto mode, wasn't thinking, and I peeled my shrimp. I'm supposed to peel my shrimp. I'm supposed to leave the skin on. So, or whatever it is. Is it skin? I always say that. Wasn't supposed to peel it, and I did. Anyway, we're hoping it turns out. Don't peel your shrimp. Leave it on. Raw shrimp, tail. Don't peel it. Okay, don't be a Krista. That's it. It's all that's going in here for now. We're going to put it on our Instant Pot. Now, if you're doing this on the stove top, do your corn, your broth, do your corn, your broth, your potatoes. Let those get cooked until they're a little bit softer. Then add your andouille, and then add your shrimp to the end. Your shrimp's going to cook in about 1 or 2 minutes. So you won't need to put your andouille in first if you're doing it on the stove top. Here, it's not going to matter because it's going to be a quick process. That's the joy. Make sure your lid is sealed. We're going to set pressure cook, and we're going to set it for 5 minutes. Let's see here. All right, there you go. Now, as you know, or maybe you don't know, if you use a pressure cooker, it's got to build up to a temp. And once it builds up to that temp, it cooks for 5 minutes. So it's going to be in there longer than actual 5 minutes. Okay, don't have to heat up the house. Just let it do its thing. I'll clean up my mess, and we'll come back and finish off our shrimp boil. So while our shrimp boil is cooking, we're going to make a quick sauce, butter sauce, to go over it once it's done. Inside of my pan here, I have half a stick of butter, half a tablespoon of minced garlic. Use more or less whatever you like. And then some seafood seasoning and some Old Bay seasoning. 1 or 2 teaspoons, whatever you feel like. You're just going to put that on the stove. Let it melt slow, low, while everything else is cooking. So 5 minutes is up on the Instant Pot, so I'm going to release the steam. I'm going to do a quick release, which means I'm going to open the valve. I always use a spoon so I don't get burnt. Turn it away. Put my cover so it's not killing my paint. So we're going to let that go. Very loud. We're going to let that go until the steam stops steaming. Let me bring that. All of the steam has been released, so I've opened up my lid. Please don't peel your shrimp like me. Don't do it. I'm going to add the shrimp. Now, if you wanted to use a fully cooked shrimp, you could. You could put it in just long enough to warm it up if you're using fully cooked. That's up to you. But if you're using raw shrimp, don't peel it. Don't do it. Okay. Lid back on. Valve closed again. We're going to cancel this out, and we're going to pressure cook now. We're going to pressure cook now for 1 minute, okay? Then I'll be back, and we're going to have dinner. So once again, the minute's up for the shrimp. So we're going to do the same quick release that we did before. And I'll be back to show you the final product. Friends, it's time for the big reveal. All right, here we go. Got me a big baking sheet here with some foil down, just so it's for easy cleanup. I drained the liquid off. Well, just, oh no, I lost a couple pieces of sausage. Steamed up my glasses. That was not very graceful, was it? Get those onions, a couple last pieces of sausage there. Look at that. I thought with me peeling the shrimp, it's going to have some dry shrimp, but I'm telling you, that shrimp looks perfect. Perfect, I say. Now we've got that butter sauce we made. Here it is. We're going to drizzle it over everything. Get the corn, the potatoes, the andouille sausage. Get that garlic in there. Friends, I cannot tell you how easy, how delicious this looks. I can't wait for Mason to see it. He's going to be impressed. And let me tell you what. How's that for a crowd pleaser? I mean, you set this on the table. All right, here we go. There you have it. Our Instant Pot shrimp boil. If you don't have an Instant Pot, same method on the stovetop, same recipe. Even do it in the slow cooker. Friends, let's give it a taste. Let's see how it did. So let's see. Potatoes, completely pork tender. Let me show you. Look at that. Perfect. Got that. I wish you could smell it in the house right now. So good. The corn, perfectly tender. The sausage, of course, is fine because it was cooked. The shrimp that I worried about, look at it. This is amazing. You've got to make this, like I said. You don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry about it. Do it on stovetop. You could even do it in the slow cooker and add your shrimp at the last, friends. Now stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to have a screenshot of all the ingredients that I used. There you have it. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. Krista, Krista's Kitchen. Make a shrimp boil, friends. It's summertime.